What's up, guys? Jason here at the Players Club in Burbank, California, coming to you during Chuck Berry week, talking about double stops and the Chuck Berry lick. Now, if you're a new member, welcome. Go ahead and click the subscribe button. Each week we do a new player profile as well as some other really cool videos. So go ahead and click that subscribe so you know when new content's coming out. For all my people that are here with us, welcome back. Go ahead and give me a shout out in the chat. Let me know who's around here. Fire off your questions as you have them, and I'm happy to answer along the way. So tonight we're going to be taking a look at double stops and how Chuck Berry used them to create very effective soloing. So first of all, what is a double stop? Well, a double stop is two notes played at the same time within a solo or a melody line. So you heard me open up something like. Now, most of that little riff was using two strings. It was using the G and the B string, and that's a double stop. So that's what it means. We're stopping the strings. We're stopping two strings. We're double stopping. So when a string vibrates by itself, that's an open string. When you fret a note, you're stopping the string short, so you double stop it. Real ingenious terminology here by guitar players. So anyhow, most of you probably are doing this, but let me just give you a little bit deeper insight as to how Chuck Berry would use it. So if we take a look here, I'm at the B flat position here, pretty popular Chuck Berry key. I'm using my index finger on the 6th fret of the B and the high E string, barring that across. So what I'm doing within that chord is I'm playing the 5th and I'm playing the octave. So those two notes are going to sound really well together. Now what I can do to couple that with is go, and that's also the Chuck Berry move. So now I'm taking my index finger, and instead of just hitting the top two strings, the B and the high E, I'm shifting it up one and I'm hitting the G and the B. Now that's the minor third and the 5th. Now, the way Chuck used this is he would take that minor third, create a little bit of an inharmonic sound, just a little rub, and then resolve it by hammering on the middle finger to the 7th fret of the G string, and that's the major third. So you're going from minor third and 5th to major third and 5th under a B flat, over top of a B flat chord. So you want to resolve to the major sound. That's how it's done. So you can put those two together and go. Now he would also do staccato double stops like I just showed you there. And that's a pretty easy move. You just come off of the fretboard. So you have, and it creates this nice bounciness to the sound. So when you're doing your solo, you could start by adding in just those two notes and just filling in some space like that, and you're going to instantly have a new technique to be working with. Then you can couple that with doing that lick and resolving to your root right there. So you could have, you get instant Chuck Berry, right? So I did 2 hits on that high B string and E string double stop. And then I went to the minor third and the 5th, rolled on to the major third, and then resolved on the root. Now you can repeat, and that's that Chuck Berry lick again. Now he would also do stuff like that. So check this out. You can collapse the knuckle of your ring finger, which we very often don't try to do, but in this situation it works great. So I'm on 8G and 8B. So this is now the 4 and the major 6 of the major scale. And I bend that 4 and 6 up just a little bit because now I'm getting into that flat 5 and then the major 7. The flat 7 range. So just a little bit of grit right there. It sounds really good. So you put that together, you're gonna have coming back to the minor third and 5th again. Pretty cool, right? So as long as you throw in that hammer-on going into the major third and resolving to the root, you can use the combination of this stuff. It's going to sound great. Pretty sweet, right? Now he would also do that kind of stuff, taking the minor third right there, bending it up, and again on that 6. So I'm on the 8th fret of the B string and the 9th fret of the high E string, up picking it. Just again creating just this really cool sound. Almost like that train whistle kind of feel. So up pick to get more of a pop. And going into it like that, right? So now again, going with that bend, but hitting it more times. And then resolving it with a nice little blues bend right there. So you can hear players like Keith Richards and Jimmy Page use these licks within their technique. Let me give you an example. So Heartbreaker, Led Zeppelin, the live version of the solo, he goes. That's just double stops, right? Inspired by Chuck Berry. So you want to use double stops within your solos. You don't have to use it for all notes, but it definitely will thicken up your solos and, well, give you that classic rock and roll edge. So let me give you just another slight example of how I'd go from more of a single note solo concept into a double stop feel. So as you can see, using 2 notes at the same time within the context of a solo is called a double stop. You can use your 3rd finger, you can use your index finger, you can use your pinky finger combined with your 3rd finger, as long as you're playing notes within the minor and major pentatonic, giving slight bends and then resolving to the root, it's going to sound good, right? So just to give you one more quick little look at it, you would have top 2 strings, all coming from that bar chord shape. The G and B strings with a hammer on, the 3rd and 4th finger or the collapsed 3rd finger knuckle pushing up those 2 notes. So within the B flat, it would be the 8th fret, G and B, or the high E string 9 and B string 8 with up picks. It's almost sloppy, but it's not. It's cool. And that's how you would thicken up your solos using double stops, and the Chuck Berry technique. That's the Chuck Berry lick for days, minor to major third, resolving to your root. So there you have it. We're going to work this into our jam night tomorrow night, so make sure you have all your Chuck moves down, your boogie woogies, and classic rock and roll feels, and we're gonna give it a go. If you like this video and you haven't subscribed, please do me a favor, go ahead and subscribe. I like seeing the numbers go up. It keeps me motivated to do some more videos. But we'll see you guys for jam night tomorrow night. Check out your Chuck Berry stuff. The guy is just amazing. See you later.